All right, Crypto Grandpa back here again. I've already made quite a bit of money this morning. I just started trading 8:30, so about a half an hour now. And in that half an hour, I have made. Today's the 1st, so let's add this up. Made $51. Then I lost 103. Just getting started, I made a couple of mistakes, so now I lost another 188. And then 175. Okay, then I made 633 or 23. Then I made 402. Then I made 207. And I made 867. And I made 769. So far today, in a half hour, I've made $2,400. So I'm fixing to make another little chunk of change here in a minute. Sorry for all the coughing. I think I'm over my cold, but I've still got the cough and the itchy throat. So I'll try to cut my mic off every time I think I'm going to have a little coughing fit. So anyway, I've already made quite a few little small trades. We're going to let this keep going down. I'll pull this short out here pretty quick. Right now, I'm watching my candles. As long as they keep going down, we're good. But I can usually tell when we're bottoming out or getting pretty close. So we're on the 1 minute time frame, and we're trading with a lot of money. I'm trading 1.4 million Dogecoin. Okay, so that's around $260,000. Oh, so with a lot of money, it's easy to make money in crypto. I could have just sold it a second ago for $1,000. I'm gonna wait for this to bottom out. It's still going down, so I'm gonna start a new candle right now. We're already over 1,000. All right, I went ahead and took the profits. It's bouncing around down here, so usually that means it's about done. Well, now it's going to make a liar out of me, and it's going to go down a little more. But it's going to turn around and go back up here pretty quick. Or hell, it may stay down here and just drag this down for a while. 1 minute time frame, man, you can't tell what it's going to do. That's why I had 3 losing trades right off the bat. Got out of them as fast as I could. It's always a good idea when you start trading for the day than just sit there a little bit and watch before you jump in. I jumped in too quick. I didn't sit there and watch. So that will put us over $3,000 already today, just in a half an hour. Like I said, my first trade was at 8:30 this morning. I finished that trade a minute ago. It's fixed to be 9 o'clock. So we made over $3,000 in that half an hour. All right, I think I'm about ready to let's take a buy in here. We're just kind of trading sideways. You can see by the IMACD, we've been trading sideways since way over here, just in a little range. And I like that because you can almost predict what it's going to do, right? If it starts going south on us, we'll sell it. I don't think it will, though. I think it's going to keep going up. Yeah, I've been living on cough drops the last couple days. Yeah, I decided to push it back down. Like I told you guys the other day, I like trading in the morning about 7 to 10. So, in Asian time, okay, I live in central part of the U.S., so say I want to trade the stock market during Asian time when they wake up and they get to work and they start trading for the day. So they're 13 hours ahead of us. So when we're like 7 o'clock on Friday afternoon, they're already at 8 or 9 o'clock Saturday morning. So that's a good time to trade too, is in the late afternoon, like 7 to 10, because that'll be about 8 to 9 o'clock in the morning for them. And usually good trading for 2, 3, maybe even 4 hours. Well, I wish I would have held on to that now. They finished this out is what they did. Now we're in the hole. And we got to wait for this to come back up. We had some market manipulation going on here earlier, though. You can see these big, huge. I mean, that was a big, huge move to the upside from here all the way up here, and then it pushed it back down. Start once again. So if this comes back up to here, we're going to have to try to sell it so we don't take too much of a loss. You're never going to be perfect on every single trade because we were in oversold territory. We should have spiked back up to the upside. But the sellers pushed it down farther, so now we have to wait for things to turn around and go back up. Problem is now our yellow ribbon made it all the way through all the other ribbons, so now we're basically in a downtrend. So what's going to happen is this white line is the closer it gets to this the yellow line getting down here in the next couple of candles, it's going to start pointing to the downside. And I need this to go up so I can sell it for a little bit smaller loss. And I don't know if it's going to let me do it or not. But you want to be able to keep trading. So sometimes you just gotta, if you're gonna spot trade like this, you just gotta take the loss. Still telling what this is going to do at this point because I'm not getting a signal from here. Oh, there it goes. Yep, they really screwed us up now. Come on, man, I need you to go up. I'd much rather take $1,000 loss than a $2,000 loss. Gosh dang it, man. They're just going to keep driving it down, ain't they? Wow, man, look at that. Look at that drop. Man. Man, I'm going to get out of it. Gosh dang it. We lost everything we made. Well, that just chaps my ass. Sometimes you just got to take the loss, though. Wow. Back to square one. We made over $3,000 and then we lost over $3,000. This is going to end in a hammer. The buyers are coming in weak, and the sellers just keep pushing them down. I'm not a financial advisor, guys, so I'm just teaching people how to read these charts, these indicators on the chart here. Still going down. When we're down here like this, there's no way I'm going to take a short. I have to wait for this to reverse to the upside. And when it does, it's more than likely only going to come up to the yellow line, then it's going to turn around and go back down again. But especially you got a big gap between your yellow line and your white line up here. These columns are still huge, long columns to the downside. They need to start getting shorter before I get out of here. Or before I take a long position. Man, we're about back down to the same price we were yesterday when we were trading. Yep, over here. See our trades? Getting back down there again. Hmm. 4-hour time frame says we're going to go down some more, quite a bit more. So may just take a short and let it ride. 'Columns are starting to even out a little bit, so might be going for an upside. It won't come up very much though. Maybe up to the 17 level. That one's just a little bit shorter than the last one. Not much shorter, but a little bit shorter. It's not looking promising. But I'm going to bite, see what happens. Yeah, the buyers are really weak right now. They're all leaving me hanging. Get in there, boys. Need to get all our money back somehow. Let's see if this makes it back up to 17 cents. I don't think it's going to do it. The sellers are just way too strong, man. I got my sell order ready just in case. I already got a kink in that white line right there. Yeah, I'm going to take that. It's only $237, but it's not looking promising. I'm going to take a short. Let this finish going up. We're in a downtrend now. The yellow line is on the bottom of all the other ribbons. You can see we're in a downtrend here. This is fixing to go down, so when it does, it's going to curve this white line back down. Yeah, usually it comes back up to the yellow and then it'll bounce off of it for another downtrend. Usually. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a short. Yeah, we didn't get very much out of that. We got $300 out of that last trade. We're going down, but this is looking kind of weak. Yeah, when it comes to trading, it's just like going to the casino. The more educated you are on the whatever you're playing with, the better off you are. I've been using these 3 indicators for about 6 years now. And still to this day, you can't be perfect. I guess the really smart way to do it would be as soon as you're in profit, take the profit and get out. Wait for it to reverse. Take the profit, get out. Wait for it to reverse. Take the profit, get out. Because waiting for it to go overbought and oversold, sometimes it's hit and miss. Got $1,000 profit right now. And this is kinking like it's going to go back up again. Come on, go back down to 1,000 so I can take it. Yeah, it's going up. May not go up much though, because this is still going down, right? Watch, it's going to come up almost to touch it, and then it's going to go down again. Maybe reversing, because this is going sideways now on your IMACD. So as high as you're going to go. Yeah, it's actually going sideways and up a little bit now, so it's not making a big impact on the price, though. I like to have the EMA ribbons on there because it gives me a reference. Okay, that's basically all I use. I mean, we know we're in a downtrend because the yellow's on the bottom. But usually when these candles come up in here, Couple of times they'll bounce off of that yellow ribbon. And if it's really a true reverse, then the next time it'll start going through the ribbons. Then it'll come back down a little bit. And then it'll go all the way through the ribbons. How much did we get on that last 500? So we made $800 back. Almost at 1,000, but it's not quite getting there. See how it's trying to push through them ribbons a little bit? If it's a true reversal, it'll do that and come back down. Next time it'll go through a little further. There you go. So if I sell it right now, we basically got our $2,000 back we had whenever I started the live. I think that's about all we're going to get out of it. Having a really hard time pushing that up. They are pushing it up, though. Slowly, slowly. Seems like every time I sell, it'll keep going after I sell. Oh, shoot. I think we're losing it. I'm going to get out of there. Okay, now I'm going to wait and make sure we're going into a downtrend before I buy in. Sometimes this will just come down here a little bit and then it goes right back up again. So it's not really doing much of anything right now, is it? All the traders are scratching their head. Well, now what do? We're just trading sideways. I don't know if I'm going to go in short or take a long. IMACD's going up, so the last trade was 800. So 16, about $1,700 is what we made back. If you guys are interested in trading, follow me. Follow me on YouTube, and I can go into more depth on how to set up these indicators on my chart. I do have a lot of videos on my YouTube. If you go back to some of the first videos I have posted, a lot of them are from lives I used to do on TikTok, showing you guys how to do all this stuff. Once I get enough followers, I may start doing lives on YouTube, but right now it's just you go in there and start a live and do it for a while, and nobody ever comes in there. So I need followers, people that are going to watch the videos. This is still climbing up, but I don't want to buy back in because as soon as I do, it's going to drop. We sold here, so it's gone up a little bit more, but not much. Now it looks like they're going to break it through this time. I told you guys I thought it was going to come up here to the 17. It's getting pretty close. Might be going down now. Well, we've been trading sideways for a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 11 minutes so far. Still trading sideways. Now, this is kind of weird because usually if the IMACD is going up and you're at the top, the 100% level of your overbought territory, usually you have big candles to the upside. So I'm just going to chalk this up to there's just really low volume. Yeah, there's some candles are over $1 million, but most of them are into hundreds, 100Ks. Man, is this going to stay up here all the way to the top? Wow. I probably could have had another $1,000. See, now it stayed down here in oversold territory for a long time, but look how much it dropped, man. Like a huge amount. Look at that. I'm going to take a buy in. It just keeps climbing. So I tell you guys, you don't never need to leave your computer when you're doing trading in the 1 minute. Because you'll lose your ass. Dude, how does it do that, man? It does that every time. We waited 15 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or 12 minutes for that. Finally, I bought back in because it kept going up, and now it's trying to go down. Had no inkling of trying to go down before. Now it does. It's going to go back up, though. All right, we've been recording for almost an hour and 15 minutes. Or no, 49 minutes we've been recording. Yeah, I didn't expect this to reverse so fast. I mean, I know it came down quick, but I wasn't expecting it to go back up to an uptrend that fast. Oh my gosh. Everything's consolidated nice and tight right there. So we had a huge upside, small one there, small one there, small one down, small one down. Alrighty, let's go. Up, up, up. Eight, 16, 1700. Oh man. Well, See how it's kind of stalled out right there? That always worries me when it does it because I like to see it really climbing. Steady, steady, steady. Got a strong climb go. IMACD white line came up. I'm gonna let this ride. Yeah, keep on going up. Even though we had that big loss, if this plays out good, it's still going to make $3,000 or $4,000 today. Ah, crap. Come Come on. Come on down here. Come on. So I sold that. Wish I would have sold it at the top because it was right around $2,000, but we made another $951. So we went 3,800 or 3,300 in the hole. Well, are you going to go down or not? These guys are just fucking around now. See how volatile it is? God dang it, man. I gotta get out of that. Fuck. It's $8, $16, $1,700, $2,700. So we're only up 2,000 now. I'm afraid to take a buy or sell right now. So what I normally trade on is the 4-hour time frame. And if you look at the 4-hour time frame, um, we're up in overbought territory. So as soon as I see this start reversing, I'll take a short. Look how long this was down here. for this big long drawdown. There was the bottom. So now we're at the top. I'm going to wait for that to come back down. Anyway, let's get our calculator out. And we'll start from way down here. Had quite a few losses today. Okay, 401, $51. And then minus 103. And minus 188. And then minus 175. Then plus 623. Plus 402. Plus 207. Plus 867. Okay. Plus 769. Plus 951. Minus, well, let's see how much that was. Okay, 3,400. And then we lost all of it. We lost 3,387. Okay, minus 3,387. Okay, then plus 307 plus 573 plus 881 plus 951 and then minus 727. All right, we made $2,000. So that's how hard it is to make money on the 1 minute time frame. You can sit there and, I mean, as long as you can get a lot more trades positive than negative, you're okay. But it's hard to do. It's a lot easier to make money on the 4 hour for me. I don't have to sit here and watch the computer all day. I got alerts set up. Matter of fact, I need to go in here. Let me see. I need to clear out my log. Okay, I've got alerts set up on my 1 hour time frame and 4 hour time frame. Okay, for my stochastic. So what I'll do is as soon as I see that this is coming down, I'll take a short. And when that white line or the yellow line crosses below where I have my alert set up down here, you have to put it inside this box. So I have an alert set up way down here towards the bottom of this box. As soon as them lines cross that line, it sends me an alert, lets me know on my phone that it's time to come in and start watching to sell it. Okay, so I don't have to sit there constantly watch my phone or be on the computer. I can get things done around the house because I'm retired. But And then I also have an alert set up way up here at the top of this box. Okay. So what will happen is this will come down and set off alert. I'll wait and sell it. Okay. And then I'll wait for the lines to start coming back up into this box, and I'll buy a long position. And as soon as those lines trigger this alert up here at the top of the box, I know it's time to come in and start looking to sell it. So I make money both ways, up and down. Okay. But my alerts do a lot of the work for me. They let me know when we're getting close. And I'll start really watching my phone, or I'll come get on the computer and really start watching what's going on. Okay, and I also have those set up on the 1 hour time frame. So if I'm just casually laying around watching TV or something, an alert goes off, I may trade on the 1 hour time frame for a while. Still pretty good increases. I mean, you had a long down spell here. Okay. But from right here where this box painted to here was 9%. Let me get rid of those arrows. That shows my buys and sells. 9% increase. Okay, so if you're trading with $240,000, like I am currently, and add 9%, it's $21,000 profit. Okay. Now you're never going to be perfect. You're not going to get it perfect. But if you were to buy it here, perfect, sell it up here, perfect, you would have got $21,000. I'm going to say it's going to be more like 18. But the 4 hour time frame, it's nice and slow. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, finish up this video, get it posted on YouTube, and you guys have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you later.